Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle, just in case you didn't know. Now you do know. I don't know, and today I just want to chat, I guess. I am not wearing a bra. Probably wouldn't have been able to tell unless I told you, but now I've told you, so it's probably the only thing you'll think about this entire time. And I figured I could do some work things while we chat. I'm just packaging up some labels that I made for my friend Jessie for her clothing sprays. And I have to drop those off to her this afternoon. So I haven't posted a lot, and like that's not abnormal for me, but I've really felt like I've been in this creative funk. All of my creative energy has been going to other things at the moment. And I'm sure you have seen, and if you haven't, I have, it's not a bad thing. Like, this is an awesome thing and I'm very excited about it, but my brain has just been like on this for a long time, and so it's meant that I've really struggled with making videos because I don't just want to talk about it all the time, and I'm sure you would get very tired of it. And I know that when I make studio vlogs, even though the most vocal people are the ones who want to see vlogs, they don't get the same views as, say, me looking at the Spirit Halloween stuff, you know? Like, that gets more views, and, you know, the internet, we're all validated by numbers these days, so, it's hard to justify, like, putting out a video where, like, less than 1,000 people watch it, so, yeah, anyways, anyway, so I've decided, and you guys have been asking for years actually, for me to make plus size clothes. So the royal we, that is just me running my business, will be launching a limited run of items, okay? And we're gonna start with one product to start off with, because I'm trying to like get over the perfectionism of like, I'm not a perfectionist except when it comes to this sort of thing, like this specific, like I need to make it really good for all of you, because you have expectations. But we're gonna start small with one garment, one type of garment, and the idea is to still use recycled materials and dead stock fabrics, and I'm going to release the first piece by the end of November. That's my goal. It'll be sort of on a pre-order schedule where it's all made to order, so it's not cut and sewn until someone orders it, because I don't want to waste fabric and sizing. And this is what I ran into like 10 years ago when I tried to start a clothing line, my clothing line, in plus sizes, that I was like, okay, well, if I want to make a full size range, I can't just make 1X, 2X, 3X, I need to make up to 6X, and, you know, how do I do that? It's such a waste of materials if nobody buys, you know, certain sizes, that I'm stuck with them. And this was like pre-e-commerce, really, like it was a thing, but I was going to markets and trying to sell myself there, and you all know how I feel about going to markets. So yeah, it did not go well. Even though I got a great response to what I was making, people were just not ready for it here. And I'm not necessarily sure they're ready for it, like a full-time, like, store of it here, and so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make one piece, And you may have seen I had people voting on my Instagram story earlier in the week, and I had narrowed it down to a skirt. We're gonna make a skirt. That's what I started this channel with. Still one of my most popular videos behind the what I eat in a day videos that I've since deleted off of my channel because I didn't like who they attracted. The next most popular video is my circle skirt tutorials, and the other tutorials that I've made about making skirts. So we're gonna start with a skirt. I had people vote it between a pleated skirt and a circle skirt, and by a landslide the circle skirt won. I thought pleated, because it's such a trend right now, would have won, but it didn't. So we're making a circle skirt. I've already shown you how to do it, so you can make one on your own if you want, but right now I'm in the middle of finalizing the size chart. I'm going to be offering just plus sizes right now, and I'm going to be, I think, pivoting my messaging to be more focused on plus sizes and instead of full size inclusivity. And I know that may be disappointing for some, but for right now it's what I can handle. I am one person in my business. I can't afford to hire help. I can not even really afford to have my business because all of my money has to go to like buying materials and stuff. But yes, so far that's what's settled. You'll see my messaging change a bit from size inclusive to plus size a bit. I need to finalize the size chart, make some blocks. Blocks are basically the starting spot that like, it's basically a pattern that's in a certain size, and it's the base that you start everything off of. Now, I don't necessarily need them for a circle skirt, but I'm also not going to be making like individual patterns for every person that orders. They'll be based on size, and if you are above the size range that we offer, I will be happy to do a custom one for you. We'll just discuss it, you know, at the time when you order it. So but yeah, anyways, this is just a lot of talking, really. I'm probably not even going to even really edit this because yeah, there's a lot, and I want to make sure that you guys see this in enough time to prepare, because I know some of you will either maybe want one for Christmas or something. They probably won't be delivered before Christmas. Just as a heads up, it's not meant, like, my goal is to just like sell one. I would love to just sell one, but if I sell more than that, obviously because they're made to order, the patterns will all be ready, but I will then have to cut everything, sew everything, package everything, ship it, and ship it at the busiest time of the year. So there's no guarantee it'll be delivered for Christmas. However, you may want one, and you may ask for one for Christmas, and someone may want to buy it for you, just to be delivered later. I know you guys hate when I play with my hair, but I'm sorry. It's like fidget for me, you know? It makes me feel safe. Anyways, I don't even know what else to say. Like, that's what I'm doing. I've been working on sketches in the new year. The hope is to release like a mini collection, and this will be sort of what my business is moving forward. So, I'm also toying with the idea, not right now because I need to get through, I have a virtual market that starts in mid-November and goes to mid-December, and I need my jewelry inventory for that, for people that really aren't my audience at all. They're just locals to me. So but after that, I'm toying with the idea of doing a pretty decent sale for my, I'm looking at it right now, it's on the wall above me, that's what I'm doing, for some jewelry to clear out some inventory and clear out some space. While jewelry doesn't take up a lot of space, it does take up a lot of real estate in my mind and on my website. So yeah, I am definitely thinking about doing that. It won't probably be until January. We're gonna pretend like Black Friday isn't a thing, and kind of pretend like it's just not gonna happen unless I decide to like release the skirts on Black Friday. When is Black Friday? I bet you no, because I've removed all like non-Canadian holidays. When is American Thanksgiving? November 25th. Okay, so actually that's right on track, but I would have released it the last Friday of November. So we'll release the skirts Black Friday. I'll probably have some like free gift with purchase options. You know, if you are one of the first few to purchase, stuff like that. I haven't figured out a price yet because I haven't made one from beginning to end with like patterns, seeing how long that takes, cutting, seeing how long that takes, sewing, how long that takes, and how much fabric, and all of those things. It will be the same price whether you get a 8X or a 1X. It will be the same. Yeah, it like I also have to determine fabric. Like I don't have the huge stash of fabric I used to, where I just had a ton of large amounts of large amounts of meters of fabric. I just have a lot of little chunks of fabric. So those piles behind me are only like 1 meter, 2 meters at most. And so over the next month I need to source, or actually, yeah, it is a month I guess, I need to source larger quantities of secondhand fabric. And the secondhand part is the hardest part because like I don't have the money to buy large quantities of ethically produced materials right now. In the future, maybe, but people only donate like small leftover chunks to fabric stores, you know? And I can't be waiting weeks and weeks for fabric to be delivered when I order it online. And the shipping costs get really high when you're ordering fabric, whether it be dead stock or not. Yeah, and because I'm in Canada, I've bought fabric before from outside of Canada, and the price, the cost of duty fees that are charged by the government to get it in here, because it's an unfinished product, it's on the final form it could be in, are ridiculous. So I have to think about this in a cost-effective way, and I need to make it so that it's not so expensive that just no one can afford it. But obviously I still need to incorporate a fair wage into the cost. I need to think about how much all the materials cost per meter. And I need to think about my time, and then the cost of marketing it, all of those things. And there's so much. There's so much that goes into it. Yeah, And like this month I was supposed to have a bunch of like holiday gifting items put up on my website, and I haven't. I have them prepared, they're ready, I just can't put them up on my website because I don't have the time to make more inventory, so I need to save them for the holiday market. I did make these really fun keychains. So it is scraps, like strips of leather, backed with some cotton twill tape, and they're sewn down, and then it's like folded over and stitched, and then they have like this hook, and then I'm gonna put like a keychain ring on them still. So yeah, and like I had to sew for some of them. Like this one is 3 separate strips of leather that had to be sewn together. I really like this yellow color. Might keep this one for myself. There's also some vegan ones. So, because, you know, not everybody appreciates leather or can justify it. This one did not turn out so well, so it'll probably be discounted, but like, I just stitched it weird. So, this one is like a faux leather, and I did have to stitch like 2 strips together, and it's backed with a navy cotton twill, but then of course on the back it doesn't look so great. It looks great on the front though. Yeah, so that's them, and I just need to put the key rings on them, which isn't hard, but it's time consuming. So what else have I been up to? I've been working more at the store, an extra day during the week, so that has taken up some of my time, and so that has been a bit of, you know, another reason why I've not been able to make a lot. This week I am working on beanies for the fall winter season. So obviously I showed you guys the fabrics there a while ago. Those will get cut up. I have a custom order right now for a like mommy and me one, so a smaller one in the same fabric for her child and one for her. So I think that's really cute. And yeah, I need to do a lot of work, and it's also been a lot of like just having to just think everything through, and my brain is tired. My brain is tired. I'm also participating in a program through Queen's University and like the Ontario government and Kingston Economic Development Corporation. It's this program like We Can, and it's female entrepreneurs, and it's like a mentoring program, but it's from people who don't live in like the city of Kingston. And while I say I live in the city of Kingston, I don't actually live directly in the city. Like my address is not Kingston, but I am very, very close. So I get to join the mentoring program, which is really exciting because I've already, you know, had the motivation or the push to move the way I need to move for my business to survive, because it's getting to the point where I need to think about like, do I give this one final shot, or do I go off and find a real job, you know, and kind of give up all of my creative endeavors, including my YouTube. So and I don't want to do that because I really like making videos, but I also am just trying to find my creativity again and find where I fit. And it always feels like, you know, I don't really fit anywhere. You know, life of a fat person, I guess. Yeah. What else? else is happening. I feel like I need to fill a lot of time, but it's just me rambling here to you about life, trying not to think about all the stuff I have to do, and trying not to cry. Oh yes, if you want to be notified when the skirts are coming available, when things go on sale, all of those things, I highly suggest you go to my website, rebelliousclove.com, and get on the email list. I know, like, nobody wants another email, whatever. I think I'm gonna set up like a text line as well, like so you can get texts from me, or like from my website. So if that's available, do that too, or one or the other. When the text option is set up, whenever I manage to do that, people who are on that will get like first access to stuff. So anyways, join the list or not, totally up to you. If you're really here just to, like, I don't know, see me fail, thanks for the ad revenue, I guess. That kind of feels like what a lot of people are here for sometimes. So I also feel like I spent the summer doing all of my CBT therapy and like just trying to get my life together, and the moment fall hit, it went completely out the window. I have not eaten at a proper schedule in weeks. I've not slept at a proper time in weeks. I am tired. I feel like I'm also kind of just like running all over the place and not on a set schedule, and so I really do need to work myself back into a routine, because I like the routine. It's just I'm very bad at keeping it. So yeah. Also had a terrible migraine yesterday. It was awful. Had 2 last week, so that's fun. Fall is always great because with the change in the atmosphere and the pressure, and the weather and how cold it is, and it'll be warm one day and cold the next, my head just goes haywire. So it's affected definitely how much work I can get done. But today is lovely, as you can see by the sunshine beaming in through my window that is all blown out and you can't actually see. Today's great. My dog's been outside for an hour because it's nice and warm and she just wants to lay in the sun. So yeah, anyways. Oh god. If you have any questions about anything, especially like clothing launch, any of that stuff, put it in the description. I think the way I'll have to set it up is I'll photograph the fabrics I have available. I will make one skirt for me because I'm the only person here, take photos of it, and then basically just like say you're ordering this in these fabrics, like one of these fabrics, and I'll have to basically put in like, you know, I can make one of these, like I can make one in any size, or I can only make a 1X, you know, it'll be hard. I might have to separate it out by fabrics so I have more control over the inventory. This is the thing, like there's so much to figure out, and it's a lot when you're just one person. So tomorrow I have like an hour-long video call with someone from my mentoring program who is launching a Shopify store, and she just needs some like help on how to do some stuff, and I am an expert at it, so we're gonna trade off and I'll do that. I'm really excited because she's launching like makeup, liquid lipsticks, and not a lot of people, it's a lot to get makeup made, you know, or to make it yourself. So, but yeah, got this really awesome clip from like XXL Scrunchie Co. I am obsessed with them. I love her YouTube channel. But I make scrunchies, so, and I don't really wear a lot of scrunchies, so when she introduced clips, I was like, yes, please take my money. Anyway, so I'm having this meeting tomorrow, and we're gonna get her website launched. And yeah. So that's all I think I have to say. That was just a very long ramble that I was supposed to be working through, but mostly it was just me clearing my mind of things. I guess this means Friday is free because I don't have to film and edit a video because it's done. I just need to quickly edit it and schedule it. So cool. Don't know when these are going on the website, but the moment they do, if you're on the email list, I'll let you know, okay? Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening to me ramble if you made it this far. I appreciate that. If you want to get on the email list, my website's always linked in the description, so there you go. Alright, I'm gonna go edit this, I guess. And thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.